let's say I'm a financial services professional, okay? And I want to know what are the new 2025 tax changes and how are they going to affect my high net worth individual clients. There's a awesome article that I came upon. I want to go and read this whole thing. Instead of reading it like this, I'm going to go to Google Notebook LM and have it summarized for me so I can interact with the article instead. So I'll click on Create New Notebook, and I'm just going to take the link to this article, put it in the link over here, okay, for the website. I'm just going to be making it into a source of my notebook. I don't need this at the end. All right, insert. Now it's going ahead and making this happen pretty quick. It's actually done. Now it's telling me that I can make an audio overview of this whole article. I can make a mind map. I can start typing and asking it questions if I wanted to. Let me start simply by putting in something like, how do these changes affect standard deduction amounts in 2025? Okay, and it's using that source. And I'm chatting now with the article. So it'll give me an answer for that. Okay, here is my answer. Good enough. Great. Now, as I said, in addition to just chatting with it, you can also make a mind map. Let's do that. Let's see what it does. Saying new mind map is being generated. So it's going to take the article, it's going to take the topmost points, it's going to put it in the beginning, and then it's going to let me drill on through from the mind map. So let's check this out. Click on it. It says, all right, 2025 tax changes, that's the article title. Now, key highlights, income tax brackets, these are all of the sub points, the main headings, let's say, of the article. And I want to know more about alternative minimum tax. So I click on it, gives me more information on that. It's actually going into the article and giving information about that too. But if I want something specific, let me expand this again and say I want to know exemption amounts shield income. Okay. And now it's going to go in the article, tell me about exemption amount shields income. Uh, that specific information is going to tell me from the article. So once again, I'm going drilling into the article using this mind map, and it's telling me information that I want to drill into very specifically from the article. Let's do one more thing now. We did the mind map, we did the chatting with the article. We can also make what's called a deep dive conversation with a couple of AI hosts that it can generate for me. So all I would have to do is click on generate, and it makes the conversation. Okay. It's going to take this one source. Now, you could have more than one source, by the way. You could have an article, you can have a document, you can have additional things that you can provide it. And it takes all of those sources and it would make whatever you want in Google Notebook LM, which is pretty cool. Now, this takes a bit. Instead of waiting for this, I'm going to go back and go into another one that I had created earlier. Okay, so here's the one that already has the audio generated. Here's what it sounds like.
There's the 37% bracket now starts for income over
Okay.
$626,350.
So that's the
and
two
for married
hosts here
couples
who are
filing
talking.
jointly, it's income over $751,600.
That's relevant
And here's
for
the
almost
other person.
everybody, isn't it?
Oh,
They're actually
absolutely. Huge number of people take this
doing
standard
a
deduction.
podcast
It's
about
that
that
set amount
article
you
in
can
this
just
case.
subtract from your income
Not
if
even
you don't
that, I can
itemize
just
deductions
click
like
on the
mortgage.
interactive mode and join into the conversation, which is really cool.
Okay, let's
So
dive
now
in.
they're talking,
Taxes.
and I can click on
Just
join
hearing the
and
word can
join the
sometimes feel a bit
conversation,
heavy,
meaning
can't
ask
it?
a
Really can.
question to
But
them. So let's
understanding
try
the
that.
key changes,
Join.
especially the
Oh, hey there, what's up?
Could you tell me about AMT?
Absolutely, that's a great question.
so let's definitely unpack the AMT for you.
You know, we were just about to get to that.
So the alternative minimum tax, or AMT,
There they go.
it's
So
like
now they're
Safety net, almost.
basically
exactly,
talking
it's a
about
parallel
the
tax system.
question that I just
Designed to make
proposed to
sure
them.
folks,
It's like me
especially
calling
higher
into the
earners,
You might
podcast.
have a lot of deductions.
or
Okay,
other
let's
ways
pause this
to
here. So many different ways of using Google Notebook LM to dive into a topic with multiple sources. You can chat with it. You can create a podcast like you see over here. You can make a mind map, and then you can dig into the article that way, or the sources that way as well.